the Slim Shadys have to go. Part 3.
It cut off. I put her back in the pile, but there was a water sign who, in part 2, who was upside down, okay? She's going through a lot right now, a lot of chaos. Now she's got that confusion that you had, but you let go, so you no longer have that. So she's struggling with what's really going on here. Is this person, are these people telling me the truth? They're not, okay? Because they're still trying to hoover in your life, and you're saying, no, not working with any of you, period. I see what you, I smell what you stepped in, okay? And here it is. And it may have come up in part 2, but it's back again, okay? So you're going to receive the love that you deserve, and it may just be that you're going to be giving yourself the love you want, because you want to be in a hermit mode. You don't want to be on the rebound. You know, these other people are the people that break up with someone, and they probably have someone in the wing, or even in business. This is not necessarily a romantic, you know, attachment, but you're just backing away from it all because you're saying, what the is everybody doing? You know, is it me? You are looking at yourself. You are turning the mirror back on yourself. You're going through a shadow healing once again. It may not be the first time, but you're doing it. And you're doing it fearlessly because you were kept in a state of fear. Therefore, you were almost like in this cage. And the door opened for you to fly, but you were so programmed that you stayed in that cage. But then you saw something that really was like, here it is, okay? I'm not doubting my intuition from the past because you were told that you were woo-hoo. And you were not. You were not. And these people have been in the background for quite some time, even maybe some of them before you even got involved with these people. Here's the Emperor again. And here's the Hierophant. And that's the energy that you are portraying out into the world, or you are going to be meeting people that hold that energy. You've got the 3 of Cups. Now that could be a celebration. It could also be that you're celebrating the fact that you knew there was a third party and you kind of got proof. You may not know exactly who it is, but you know there's a lot of choices on who it could be, right? And it may be more than just a third party. It may be a whole group of people. But here you are on your own, looking out at the precipice of your life, and you're going to be collaborating with Gus, God, universe, and source to move forward. You're no longer having to look within, and you're no longer confused because you got enough of a kick in the chest, like a donkey kicked you in the chest, to say, I got to get out. This is dangerous for me, right? So you might not be moving forward yet, but you are going to be in the spotlight with that Star card, the D card reverse. You already did it over and over and over and over again, okay? The D word. In the Phoenix rising aspect, okay? Like you were burnt by so many people, and each time that it happened, you rose out of the ashes. You got stronger, you got fiercer, but you still, the most power, the big power that you have is that no matter what anybody has done to you in your life, there may be some situations that you're not ready to forgive, and that's okay, but you forgave yourself, and in forgiving yourself and knowing that you wouldn't have stepped in this had you known what was really going on, okay? And then, you know, you're going to move forward without judging them anymore, because they're gonna bring their own stuff about. You don't have to be in the middle of that. Right? It's like saying, oh, I know there's going to be a hurricane, but let me take my private plane and fly through it because I really have to go there. You're not like that. You're smart. Look what kind of things were offered to you. There's something smells in that cup. So because you let go, with the World card, you're going to be receiving great blessings. They are probably imbibing in alcohol and other forms of, not wanting to deal, okay? Kind of an addictive energy. Even their home doesn't feel the same, or where they work is not the same. There's some kind of a disruption. But the Queen of Swords energy is here, okay, to tell you that you may feel bad that you showed your sword, but these mothers needed to see that you're not just Pollyanna. You're not just all love and light. You have the shadow side has kicked in, and you're like, no friggin' way, okay? I'm not gonna use your sword on you, but know that I have one, because I will defend myself. You may even be feeling you would defend the children in your life. You are like a crusader, okay? And God has a cup for you, but because of everything that happened, for right now, you got to heal all this stuff that's spilt, because they kicked it over, okay? They kicked over all your love. They kicked over all of your nourishment. They kicked it all over. But your cup was not empty. There's a beautiful cup being offered to you from Spirit. They may be trying to watch you to see what your next move is, but you're not going to be telling people everything anymore. You told them enough. You've got the 9 of staves, all right? The 9 of staves. You're building a fence, keeping them out. You're going to collaborate with the right people in the near future. Oh, yeah. The Ace of Coins. They're busy doing scratch-offs. You're busy winning through the things that you do, because you have this beautiful Empress energy. You have wheat at your feet. You are very, very abundant. And you really do have people from the past, present, and in the future who are going to see this in you, appreciate this in you, not do anything to harm or compete with you, because they honor the beautiful being that you are. And it's natural to you. But what happened is they wanted to steal that light of yours, just like the story of the raven. Now, the raven befriended this old, crusty, dusty old man who stole the sun, okay? Stole the sun out of the sky and put it in a box, and the whole world went dark. So you're like that raven. You befriended, and maybe you didn't even realize it, that you had to come into these people's lives to be the light, to be the earth angel, to stay in your convictions no matter what anybody else was doing. You're not even being defensive anymore. I like that. So let's do, since this is the end of the reading, let's do some Course in Miracle cards, because I always feel when I use them, it kind of clears the energy for us. I have a little Palo Santos. I love that smell. Nothing you can do can change eternal love. You may still love these people, but you're loving them from a distance. Can you imagine what it means to have no cares, no worries, no anxiety, but merely to be perfectly calm and quiet all the time? This is what you're moving towards. And they see it, and they know that you have that, because when you're around them, even the people that don't like you, they have this, they feel this sense of calm. Even children and animals love to be around you. A son of God is happy only when he knows he is with God. That is the only environment in which he will not experience strain, because that is where he belongs, and that is your conclusion. stay in your light,